Cura, 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 cura corazón. Cura, cura, cura. We are still on Mars retrograde, and to celebrate the fact that today is Tuesday and the day of Mars, we are going to be doing Mars retrograde readings. So stay tuned for that. Namaste, everyone. My name is Jikara. I'm a spiritual healing facilitator and a meditation teacher, and I work in the Akashic Records to clear karmic programs using a method called spiritual response therapy. And I've been in and out into with YouTube, and I decided to do a 30-day challenge for myself to share meditation with y'all. I already have established a meditation practice for many years, and I figured why not share what I already do every day here on this channel with you to support you. So join me on this meditation practice challenge. Today is day 5. Can you believe, y'all? Day 5. I'm so excited. I'm sorry, day 6. Today's day 6. I'm so excited. So we're almost 1 week into this meditation practice. And so I wanted to mention for those of you who haven't subscribed to my channel, I have a new channel that I've created where like I mentioned, I do Akashic Record clearings with spiritual response therapy. And so I go in there and I've created a channel where I share collective clearings, just general collective clearings, of course. And you can go into at the Akashic Records channel. The link is in the down in the description as well. If you want to experience and you've never experienced spiritual response therapy clearing, then you can go in there and experience that. Just remember that this is more of a collective level. And of course, if you want to receive a one-on-one session with me, you can always go to my website. Or if you want to find out more information about me, you can always go to my website, thebloominglotushealing.com. And I want to invite you to subscribe to this channel, the Blooming Lotus Healing channel, if you haven't done that yet. And if this is your first time here, welcome to the fam. So excited to have you here. And I wanted to mention that we're gonna be doing the Mars retrograde readings today. So I kind of wanted to mention when I do the readings today, just keep in mind that the readings are going to be specifically for where your sign falls in the planet Mars. So when you look at your chart and you look at Mars, you're going to have a specific house, but then there's also a planet that is there. So when I am reading for that specific sign, make sure that you're looking at where your go into your chart and check what sign is in the planet Mars on your chart. Okay. And so anyway, I wanted to mention also that when I first started doing this, I started doing a little bit of a read from the Eckhart Tolle, A New Earth Awakening to Your Life's Purpose. And I'm opening it up in like random places, which, my gosh, this book is so amazing. And I really recommend that you get it because you can just open it anywhere. And there's so much wisdom and incredible guidance in here. So every day that I've opened the book, it's been just like amazing guidance. So I'm going to do that right now. And I'll read a little bit from wherever Spirit wants to guide us today to kind of bring that energy into the space. And then we're going to be going into the meditation today. I will be adding the 2 minute, just like yesterday, we did a 2 minute of silence in the meditation. I will be doing that in the meditation today as well, so that you can really start feeling into the nourishment that silence can bring when you're in that meditation practice. So, of course, I will guide you up until that moment of silence, and then guide you out of that. So don't worry about feeling lost in the sauce there. I'll got your back. Okay, so wow, we just opened here. We are on chapter 3 on page 59, and this one is the beginning of the chapter, which is the core of the ego. The core of ego. Most people are so completely identified with the voice in their head the incessant stream of involuntary and compulsive thinking and the emotions that accompany it, that we may describe them as being possessed by the mind. As long as you are completely unaware of this, you take the thinker, you, hang on, sorry. As long as you're completely unaware of this, you take the thinker to be who you are. Okay, I understand what he's saying now. You take the thinker to be who you are. Basically, what it means is that whatever you think that you think that you are what you're thinking, right? You believe that you think that whatever you're thinking is who you are, which is not true. This is the egoic mind. We call it egoic because it's the sense of self, the ego, the I. In every thought, every memory, every interpretation, opinion, viewpoint, reaction, emotion. This is unconsciousness, spiritually speaking. Your thinking, the content of your mind, is of course conditioned by the past, your bringing, culture, family background, and so on. So basically, that's what I like to call programs. The central core of all your mind activity consists of certain repetitive and persistent thoughts, emotions, and reactive patterns that, in fact, you identify with most strongly. This entity is the ego itself. In most cases, when you say I, it is the ego speaking, not you. As we have seen, it consists of the thoughts and emotions or a bundle of memories you identify with. Me and my story. Habitual roles you play without knowing it of collective identifications such as nationality, religion, race, social class, or political allegiance. It also contains personal identifications, not only with possessions, but also with opinions, external appearance, long-standing resentments, or concept of yourself as better than or not as good as others, as a success or a failure. This is so important and such a powerful thing to talk about today on the day of Mars. Today is Tuesday, Mars Day, because a lot of times today is all about taking action. The energy that we're connecting to is the energy of Mars, and Tuesdays are really great days are really great days to take action. So today, the fact that this came up on our opening of the book, I feel that it's important to feel into where are we aligning our actions towards. Do we want to align our actions towards the ego, towards the unconscious, towards the autopilot, or do we want to align our actions towards the things that are going to be aligned with our heart, with our soul, with our spirit, right? And so I want to invite you today to think about how can you take this moment to reflect upon your alignment of your actions with your soul. So maybe you can use a mantra today, which today before I started, I lit up my candle on my altar. And one of the things that I did, which I will pass this on to you if you want to practice this or not, is to do a mantra that's around the intention of action in alignment with your higher self or for your highest good, right? And so pay attention to your thoughts today. You don't have to control them. Just being aware of them and being aware that they are existing and they are influencing your emotions, influencing your perception of the world can truly shift the way that you move forward as you continue to refine this practice. So I really hope that you give yourself permission to be in this space. Okay, so let's go ahead and sip some coffee. And I wanted to also mention something here. I'm reading this book from Elohim Alifar, Manifestation Magic. And today is just such a perfect day. Today I'm wearing color red because it represents the planet of Mars. So I wanted to mention that if you want to connect with today's energy, you want to wear the color red, which is related to the planet Mars. And Mars is a a planet of action and war, right? It can bring conflict. Is a color that promotes shifting of energies. Is a day. Mars is a planet that really brings shifts. And so if you're looking to make a shift in your life, you definitely want to take a look at where Mars is on your astrology chart. Um, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and start with the meditation, and then we will move into the readings. So stay tuned for the readings if you are interested in getting that. But first, let's go ahead and meditate together. Let's go ahead and ground together into Mother Earth and allow ourselves to be in this beautiful present moment. I just want to invite you to take this moment to find a comfortable position. I recommend that if you're sitting on the chair, highly recommend you sit on the chair, that you're kind of more towards the edge of the chair, not completely off the edge, but a little bit more towards the edge, so that you can help your spine be straight. Okay. The other thing that you want to do is allow your feet to be completely uncovered. So if you're wearing socks or wearing shoes, I highly recommend you take them off so you can really feel the contact of your skin against the floor. And then we're going to take this moment together to ground and allow ourselves to relax. And then later on, I will be guiding you towards silence, for a 2 minute silence, so that you can really feel into that nourishment of space that silence can bring into your experience. Okay. So I want to invite you to take this moment to close your eyes or soften your gaze, whatever is more comfortable for you. Make sure that your feet are firmly planted on the floor. Your palms are facing down. They are touching your lap or just facing down on your arm rest, signaling that you are grounding, signaling that you are ready to ground and connect. And at this moment, I just want to invite you to give yourself permission to notice the sensation of your breath. So we're going to focus our attention right at the tip of our nose and notice the sensation of your nostrils. Just give yourself permission to notice the sensation of your nostrils as you receive this beautiful breath in through your nostrils. Feel the sensation as it travels upward. Feel the sensation of the temperature. And as you release your breath naturally without changing or forcing anything, notice the shift of the temperature. Notice how it travels back out. And notice any sensation outside of your nose, maybe on your upper lip or right above, in the area in between your upper lip and your nose. And with this practice, you allow yourself to ground, to be present in this very moment. You may notice your thoughts, and that's okay. You do not need to shift them or to do anything. All you need to do is observe. Observe your thoughts. Observe how you feel. And as you observe and your mind wanders, which is a natural condition of the mind, gently go back to your breath, using this point at the tip of your nose to become the reminder, the anchor that you are present. Let your breath be the anchor for your meditation. I want to invite you to practice The awareness of what's happening at this moment, as you shift your awareness due to the natural shift of your mind, you then gently go back to your breath, training yourself to be present and grounded with yourself. As we open this container, this circle of compassion, love, acceptance, we invite only all that is for the highest good and the highest good of all. We invite higher self, we invite well ancestors, we invite spirit guides. We ask for the consciousness to be raised at the highest level of consciousness available, at the expanded level of consciousness available for us today. We ask that any entities are removed, they're cleared and sent to the light. We ask for any portals to be closed and sealed. We ask that any repairs needed at the energetic level, may they be done now for all souls who are watching this video. Now, I want to invite you to give yourself permission to focus your awareness down at the bottom of your feet as you connect to the ground, feeling into the contact of your skin against the floor, giving yourself permission to feel into your left foot first and trace in your mind's eye, in your imagination, tracing around your foot, becoming aware of the spatial aspect of your foot. How much space does it take? Feel into the top of your foot, the sides, your toes, your ankle. Feel the entire foot and notice any sensation. Now, I want to invite you to shift your awareness over to your right foot, focusing your awareness to all sensations, to the top of your foot, the sides, the back, the bottom of your foot against the floor, feeling your ankle, feeling your toes. And now I want to invite you to feel both of your feet together and notice if there's any shift in the way that you feel your feet now versus how you felt them before. Notice if you feel even more grounded. And now slowly allow yourself to feel the expansion of your being through your breath, sending your breath without forcing anything. Imagine yourself sending your breath towards the bottom of your feet, igniting your earth star chakra, allowing yourself to grow roots deep into the ground, connecting to Mother Earth, connecting to our host, to our mother. Allow yourself to expand your root system deep into the ground, until you find the middle of the earth. You find this beautiful tree, this tree of life, which is glowing with this beautiful white and golden light. Wrap your root system around the trunk of this tree and allow this tree to connect you to the life of this planet. Feel the interconnectedness of who you are with the rest of this planet. Feel the life of every single being that's on this planet. And let that life invigorate you. You notice this beautiful green color light traveling upward towards the bottom of your feet and expanding upward towards your legs, towards your pelvis and your bottom, your hips, your lower belly and your lower back, your sides, continuing to go up towards your chest and up towards your upper back. Your entire torso is blessed with this beautiful emerald green light. Continuing to allow your shoulders to receive the blessing and release any additional tension you may carry. Allow it to fall away. Continuing to bless your arms, your hands, and your fingers. Blessing your entire physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies with life. Invigorating and expanding your essence into the highest expression. Continuing to go upward towards your neck, the back of your neck, the back of your head, your entire face and your ears, the top of your head, harmonizing your entire body, physical body, and realigning it with this planet. Feeling relaxed. I now want to invite you to visualize yourself sitting underneath a tree at a park. Feel into the warmth of the sunlight touching your skin and the cool breeze. Give yourself permission to relax your body a little more. And as you sit under the tree, you close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, you notice that this blackboard appears. And in front of this blackboard, you stand. And you are holding a chalk, a white chalk. And you proceed to write on this blackboard. You write the following sentence: I take aligned action today. I take aligned action today. I take aligned action today. Just give yourself permission to put the chalk back on the chalkboard and feel into the words. Notice how they land on your body, if any sensations appear. Maybe you feel expansion and excitement, joy. You may feel resistance or sadness. Whatever shows up for you, all you need to do is become aware and be present. We are practicing awareness, observation, neutrality, equanimity, bringing equanimity to your observations, not allowing yourself to react to your sensations or your emotions. Now, when I invite you to go back to that beautiful tree where you were sitting at, feel into that image of you sitting under the tree, keeping your eyes closed. You're now prepared to take a 2-minute break of silence. This silence will nourish your being. If you have any thoughts that come, remember to anchor yourself onto your breath. Remember that your breath is your anchor. Sensations of your body are your anchor. This is the practice of Vipassana meditation. Vipassana will help you bring awareness and equanimity, observation. The more you practice, the easier it'll become. The 2-minute starts now. 2 minutes of silence has ended. How did you feel during this space, this silence? How did it nourish you? Make a mental note. This is a place you can come to at any time. All you need is awareness and your breath. Awareness and your breath. All that you need. I want to invite you to go back into your body. Feel the sensations of your body from the top of your head all the way to the bottom of your feet. And slowly start moving your fingers and toes. When you're ready, you may open your eyes, feeling invigorated. All right, welcome back. Now that we have ended the meditation, let me know in the comments, how is the meditation helping you? Thank you for those of you who have been commenting. I appreciate your comments. And I love to know how these are helping you, because then it motivates me to continue making these videos. Of course, this is a 30-day challenge I'm doing, but depending on how things go, I will potentially continue doing these probably Monday through Friday, so I can give myself breaks. But I just wanted to share that here. I see someone here. You're very welcome. Hi, Tanita. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, Michael. Okay, so I am going to start the readings for the day. So remember that today I am doing Mars retrograde readings. So you want to look into your chart, and the sign that I mentioned is going to be directly related to Mars, the Mars sign that appears on your chart. Okay, so you want to pull up your chart. Maybe if you want to do that now, take a look at what sign your Mars is at, and then watch that reading. Now, if another one resonates for you, then obviously take that, because that's spirit just speaking through and giving you that guidance. So even if the guidance doesn't align, it doesn't feel right for you at the time, just let it marinate. Or at least if something else aligns with you, then maybe that's what you needed to hear, right? And so let's go ahead and get started. We are going to start with Aries. So if your planet Mars is on Aries, right, I am speaking to you. And I'm actually yesterday I was calling in archangels to share a message. So let's go ahead and see, Spirit, do archangels want to come in today? Yes. Okay. So of course, archangels want to come every time, right? Archangels, who wants to come forward? So Archangel Ariel is here for Aries. Okay. I'm going to do what I did yesterday, which was to pull from tarot as well as I pulled from tarot as well as my oracle deck, the Spirit of Psilocybin oracle deck. So I like to pull from the major arcana and then from the minor arcana separately. I like to do that. That's just the way I do my readings. So we will go ahead and do that. So okay, so we're separating minor and major. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so this one came up. Is this for Aries? No. Okay, this is for someone here watching. So we got the card of Seven of Swords for someone here watching right now. We have lies, trickery, schemes, strategy, resourcefulness, sneakiness. This is deception and trickery. You or someone else may be engaging in deceptive behavior or hiding their true intentions. So consider consequence to your actions, or make sure that you hold people accountable. Okay, that is something that came up randomly. So that may be something for someone that is. Can you tell me, Spirit, what is the sign for that? Is there a specific sign? No. Okay, what would be the sign of the person? Can you tell me that? Okay. Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. You would be for Scorpio. So if you're a Scorpio and you just listen to that, that's for you. Okay. Tanita, you want to look at your chart. So if your chart is, if you look at your chart, you look at the different planets. So you may have when you look at your chart, you have Sun, you have Moon, you have Mars, you have Mercury. I'm doing the reading specifically for Mars. So because we're on Mars retrograde, I'm gonna be doing the reading specifically for Mars. So if your sign is in a specific, it's not going to be the same sign as your sun sign, so you want to look at that. Now if your sun sign is Gemini and you feel that the Gemini reading that I did resonates with for you, then that's fine. But just keep in mind that you want to look at the sign where your planet is at. Okay, so Leo, perfect. Yeah, thank you for asking that question. Okay, Spirit, I would like to get information for Aries. What is the card for Mars in Aries? What is the card for Mars in Aries? Thank you, Spirit. What is the minor arcana for Mars in Aries? What is the minor arcana for Mars in Aries? Thank you. What is Spirit of psilocybin? Thank you for being here. Please tell me what would be the card to support this reading for Mars in Aries. Grandmother Earth, thank you. All right. If you have Mars in Aries, you are being called today. Today's Tuesday, and today is a day of taking action. And Archangel Ariel is calling you to work on manifestation today. Beautiful Aries. We got the card of strength, and we also got the card of Seven of Pentacles upside down. We also have the card of Grandmother Earth. And when I look at this, I am seeing this opportunity for you to connect to the energy of courage. Today's a perfect day for you to do that because, again, we are on the day of Mars. So really connect to that sense of self-confidence, to your inner power, and just know that any unfinished work that you have had so far, maybe you've been procrastinating a little bit, today is a day that you want to make sure that you get things completed. You are also being called to find a way to nourish yourself. It's okay just to take breaks and slow down, right? But there's also an opportunity for you to give yourself permission to find a balance between working, taking action, and also getting things done. Any setback that you may have experienced in the past is going to be resolved today. So give yourself permission to take action and believe in yourself. You have everything to overcome whatever challenges may have shown up for you so far. All right, moving on. Moving on to Taurus. Thank you, Spirit, for giving us the opportunity to read for Taurus. If you have Taurus, Mars, right? So Mars in Taurus. If you have the planet Mars in Taurus in your chart, then this reading is for you. So we got Archangel Gabriel is coming up for you. And I'm going to go ahead and pull that chart here. And then I'm going to ask Spirit, please, for Mars, Taurus and Mars, what is the major arcana for them? Okay, thank you. Give me one card, Spirit, one card for Taurus and Mars. Ooh, okay, that jumped out. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit of psilocybin, thank you for being here. We ask you to give me one card for Taurus and Mars. Thank you. All right. Okay. If you have Taurus and Mars, this reading is for you. Archangel Gabriel wants you to connect to your creativity. You are being, your artistic gifts are being acknowledged for you today. So the card that you got here is a card of the Fool upside down, as well as the 10 of Wands. You got the Rainbow card here. And when I see this, I see that you may want to take time to be mindful of your actions today. Today is the planet Mars, the day of planet Mars, and any actions that you take today, you want to make sure that they're mindful and well thought of. Okay, you may be stressed out and you may have been feeling a little bit burned out, and hence the reason why you may be taking actions that are sort of on autopilot. So you want to make sure that you are mindful and maybe take the time to create some space for that creative outlet to release some of that energy of burnout and the burden and extra responsibilities that you've been feeling lately. And also, Spirit wants to remind you that this is temporary and that your day will get better. So the Rainbow card is coming here to let you know that everything will be okay, and try not to overthink it. You're going to be fine. All right, moving on, moving on. We are moving on to beautiful Geminis. If your Mars is in Gemini, this is for you. Spirit, thank you for giving us the opportunity to connect and find guidance. I would like to know what archangel would like to come forth for Gemini today. Ooh, Archangel Metatron, powerful. Powerful archangel. Archangel Metatron is the archangel that oversees the Akashic Records and also helps with very deep, powerful transformation. So that's a very powerful archangel to have on your side today. Okay, Spirit, I would like to know what is the message, the major arcana. Give me one card for those who have Gemini in Mars. Thank you, Spirit. For those who have Gemini and Mars, Spirit, tell me what's the message. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit of psilocybin, thank you for being here. We ask you to give us one card for those who have Gemini and Mars. Thank you. Archangel Metatron, what is the message? Archangel Metatron, okay. For those of you who have Gemini in Mars, Archangel Metatron wants you to start working towards healing your past. You may have past experiences that are still feeling kind of heavy. Some of these experiences could potentially be even karmic, meaning from past lives. Archangel Metatron is all about the Akashic Records and looking at the broader perspective. So you could potentially be looking at some of the challenges that you may have had so far could potentially be related to past life experiences that are unresolved or karmic experiences that need to be released. Now, we have the card of the World, okay? The card of 8 of Swords upside down and the card of Cosmic Father. So with this said, when I look at this, I am seeing that you're looking for completion, right? Like you are looking for that fulfillment and that in the achievement of things, a sense of belonging. You're looking to just feel whole and just feel that harmony in your life at this time. Right now, you are looking at the 8 of Swords upside down, which means that you are finally going to take control over certain things. You're going to be able to face your fears and feel empowered and and finally give yourself the chance to surrender. So today, just think about all of the challenges that you've had so far until now, and think about how can you start bringing structure into your day so that you can start taking action towards that release, right? Towards that freedom. This is actually part of your path. Like your process, you are in the process of being in that feeling of freedom at this time. So even if you feel stuck right now, just remember that you are literally walking the path. So as you walk the path, then you'll start releasing, right? And so give yourself permission to maybe sit down, make a list of, give yourself structure, make a list of things to do. Um, also for things to do, and then make a list of things that you've been feeling that where you've been feeling stuck. And then think about, okay, maybe it's time for me to practice some Ho'oponopono here, some to release some tension between me and this person. Maybe it's time for me to go onto a sound bath, or maybe take some action with seeking some counseling and supporting myself, whatever that looks like for you in regards to the challenges that you had. Give yourself permission to explore those ideas of how you can resolve them and start taking those actions. Today is a perfect day to do that. Remember, it's Mars Day. Even wear color red if you need to get yourself in that space. But I feel like whatever it is that you've been experiencing again in the past is going towards that fulfillment that you're seeking. It's just that you just gotta take some action. You gotta get yourself in a place of taking some actions there. Okay. All right. So that's what I have for you, beautiful Geminis. Gemini and Mars. All right. Thank you, Spirit. We're moving on to Cancer. If you have Cancer in Mars in your chart, this reading is for you. Cancer in Mars. By the way, Mars is in retrograde and is right now in Cancer. So if you have been feeling a shift of energies, if you had any conflicts starting in December up until the beginning of January, just know that Mars retrograde is now in Cancer. So now we're going to be reading for you, those of you who have Mars in Cancer. Spirit, I would like to know what archangel wants to come forth for Mars, for those who have Cancer in Mars. Archangel Raguel, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so let's take a look here. Can you tell me, for those who have Cancer in Mars, can you tell me what is the major arcana? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for that. That was fast. Okay. Show me what is the card for the minor arcana card for those who have Cancer in Mars. Thank you. Spirit of psilocybin, thank you for being here. We ask you to give us one card for those who have Cancer in Mars to support the reading. Thank you, Spirit. Beautiful. Archangel Raguel, thank you for being here, supporting those who have Cancer in Mars. Tell me, what is the archangel? What part of this reading you want to focus on? Okay, thank you, Archangel Raguel. So for those of you who have Cancer in Mars, I see here that Archangel Raguel is bringing forth empowerment for today. So feel empowered to connect to your awakening, to connect to this sense of purpose, to give yourself permission to reflect. Okay, there is empowerment in that. This card of Judgment also represents this opportunity for you. You're kind of going into this place of feeling like you're ready for a new beginning. You're ready to close you already closed the cycle, and you're kind of gearing up to start a new project or new things. Hence also the card of the journey. And we also have the card of Six of Pentacles upside down, which this represents sort of like a power dynamic situation that you've been dealing with. And so today you may need to put your foot down a little bit, and start shifting that relationship into a more reciprocal one. And today, this is sort of like what I feel here is that this relationship is kind of shifting into a new place. And today is a perfect day to recognize that you are ready to bring more abundance of good relationships in your life, like relationships that feel reciprocal and that feel abundant both ways, where you're not overgiving or they're overgiving, where there's sort of like a balance there. And so if you've been experiencing any issues with people who are trying to exert power over you, or they've been abusing your generosity, or maybe they've been trying to keep you attached with gifts or favors, then today's the day that you get to cut that off. Okay, so take advantage of this beautiful energy, beautiful Mars in Cancer. You have a really great opportunity to shift things around, and you'll probably feel a lot better tomorrow after you do that today. So I'm excited for you. Moving on. Spirit, thank you for the opportunity to give us guidance. Thank you, archangels, for being here, for the guidance and your support. Spirit, we're moving on to those who have Mars in Leo. If you have Mars in Leo, this reading is for you. Okay, Spirit, can you tell me which archangel wants to come forward for Leo? Archangel Chamuel, thank you. Thank you, Archangel Chamuel. And Spirit, what is the major arcana card for those who have Mars, Leo and Mars? Thank you. What is the minor arcana for Leo and Mars? Show me one card. Just one card. Thank you. Spirit of psilocybin, thank you for being here. Please show me one card to support the reading for today. Just one card for those who have Leo and Mars. Thank you. Archangel Chamuel, thank you for being here. Please, what is a message for those who have Leo and Mars? Okay. Archangel Chamuel, for those of you who have Leo and Mars, Archangel Chamuel is calling you to strengthen relationships, to work towards strengthening relationships. We have the card of the Hierophant upside down, the Nine of Wands upside down, and the card of the Moon. And what this is telling me here is that specifically for your relationships, there's a lot of tradition that you have been holding on to. And right now you're being called to doing things a little bit more unconventional, and to find new ways of relating to people. Or you may have had someone who's been trying to move into a more unconventional sort of relationship. Okay. And there's sort of this experience of defensiveness in this relationship. You may have an issue with compromising or really giving up on being able to find a middle ground. And so just know that the card of the Moon is here to remind you that relationships kind of go through cycles, just like we go through cycles. Everything goes through cycles. So you want to take the time right now to give yourself permission to say, okay, how can I find a middle ground here? This is if you are deciding to strengthen the relationship. If this person tends to be someone who's stubborn, or maybe you yourself tend to be stubborn, then how can you move into opening yourself up to conversation and to find a middle ground between both of you? Your relationships don't have to look like what we traditionally see out there. If you're happy with that, right? If you're unhappy with that, then of course you get to decide if you want to keep that type of experience in your life. However, unconventional relationships are okay for us to experience. They're part of our experience here on this planet. So give yourself permission to see how you can move through the cycle of the relationship. You may move into a cycle of tradition, right? You may be able to find that. Or you may move into the cycle of if you're in that traditional cycle, maybe you'll move into that cycle of untraditional experience. So let the evolution of your relationships go through what they need to go through, because they themselves are also living, breathing entities, right? That is comprised of two people, two or more people. Okay, that's what I have here for you, beautiful Leo. Virgo, beautiful Virgo. If Virgo is on Mars, so if you have Virgo on Mars, this reading is for you. Spirit, is there any guidance from archangels that want to come forth for Virgo and Mars? Archangel Chamuel, thank you. Archangel Chamuel is in the house today. What would you like to? Okay, thank you. Spirit, can you tell me, is this the card? No. Okay. Thank you. All right. So I would like to know, Spirit, if you could pull one card. I want one card for those who have Virgo on Mars. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Spirit, one minor arcana for those who have Virgo on Mars. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit of psilocybin, thank you for being here. We ask you to give us one supporting card for this reading for those who are Virgo and Mars. Thank you. And what would you like to? All right. So Archangel Chamuel. So if you have Virgo and Mars, or Mars and Virgo, all right, Archangel Chamuel is calling you to your connection with your soulmates. Okay. So at this time, we're looking at repressed intuition. You have the card of the High Priestess upside down and Three of Cups, as well as the Spores cards. Okay. And when I look at this, again, if you have the card, if you have Virgo in Mars, remember Virgo and Mars, Archangel Chamuel is calling you to your soulmates. So it's calling on to your soul family, specifically those who are part of your experience here on this earth to support you. So this is related to your soulmates, okay? It could potentially be also twin flame if you are in that path. But right now, what I see here with the High Priestess upside down is that there is some hidden motives, or there's sort of like this superficial connection that is happening. There's a lot of confusion, a lot of cognitive dissonance. There's a lot of there's no grounding right now in this specific relationship. And you are really calling in for that connection. You want to make sure you lean in today to your friendships and your community. Connect with those who love you, for maybe connect with those who are bringing more of that experience of social events for you, because this experience of this relationship is really truly creating a lot of upheaval for you, and you want to make sure you move away from that for now so that you can focus on yourself. Okay. And so leaning into your friendships is going to be one of the best ways that you can kind of ground yourself into your own energy. Okay. You are at the beginning of a cycle at this time, okay? Of a new cycle with your soul family, okay? Another way that I can see this as well is that you're being invited to really connect to those who are part of your soul family, those who feel really great for you energetically. Try to connect to those people. Most likely those are part of your soul family, and there will be a sense of nourishment there for you. And for any, if you're feeling for any reason that you have, you're feeling confusion, or you're feeling sort of like a lack of clarity, this is the time again to connect to those who are part of your soul family so that you can gather. It's sort of like a healing experience for you at the energetic level, right? Just to be around those who resonate with you energetically. It'll just activate you in ways that where you don't have to do anything. Just being in their presence will support you energetically. So that's what I have for you, beautiful Virgo. All right, so moving on to Libras. Thank you, Spirit, for this opportunity to receive guidance and support. Is there any archangel that wants to come forth for those who have Mars in Libra? Archangel Uriel, thank you. Thank you. What is the major arcana card that wants to speak to those who have Mars in Libra? What is the minor arcana that wants to speak to those who have Mars in Libra? What is the card of the Spirit of Psilocybin that wants to speak to those who have Mars in Libra? Archangel Uriel, what would you like to speak to in regards to Mars in Libra? Those who have Mars in Libra, you have the invitation to connect to your, or okay, so those who have Mars in Libra, I feel like Archangel Uriel is inviting you to cultivate peace at this time. And if you need support with that, you can call upon Archangel Uriel to receive that. You got the card of the Cosmic Mother, and you got the card of the High Priestess. I'm sorry, not the High Priestess, sorry, the Empress upside down, as well as the Two of Pentacles right side up. And when I look at this alongside with that cultivation of peace that Archangel Uriel is calling upon, is really because right now with the Empress upside down, it tells me that you may be experiencing a little bit of insecurity. You may be feeling like you have this lack of progress that you're feeling, and not being able to move into a place of just expansion, right? And this may be related to relationship with either the feminine energy, or your mother, right? Like just relationships with your mother, where you may have been just smothered, or just overbearing, and that kind of stunted a little bit of your own expression, where you feel sort of insecure and feel like you haven't progressed in the way that you wish you would have. And so right now you're being guided with the Two of Pentacles to remember that you have resources, that you're able to balance everything if you decide to really lean into to believing that you have everything that you need within you. Then you can definitely move into being adaptable and flexible, so that um, you can start feeling like you're balancing all the changes in your life. Just keep in mind that when it comes down to the connection to our mother, and especially if there's any aspects of ourselves that are still healing from that, just be patient with yourself, and just know that you're exactly where you need to be, right? And so And from what I see here, you're someone who's done incredibly well so far. So don't beat yourself up, and give yourself permission to celebrate yourself today, okay? Continue to take aligned action with what makes you happy and joyful, and you'll be okay. Thank you, Spirit, for this opportunity to be part of this guidance. Spirit, we would like to know, is there any, so we're moving into Scorpio. Scorpios. Scorpios. Which archangel wants to come forth for Scorpios today? Archangel Michael. Thank you. So for those who have Scorpio, Mars in Scorpio, this reading is for you. Okay, so Spirit, please. Okay, is this Mars in Scorpio? Thank you. All right, thank you. Are these both for Mars in Scorpio? Thank you. Show me what needs to be for Mars in Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit. What would Archangel Michael want to? Spirit, ask you to please support all who have Mars and Scorpio to clear, remove, and send to perfect place any entities that are not serving their highest good. Please clear any entities that are not serving their highest good. Thank you, Spirit. Let this be sent for those who need it and who are able and willing to receive the support. And only if it's for the highest good and the highest good of all. Thank you, Spirit. All right. For those of you who have Mars in Scorpio, if you have Mars in Scorpio, we have Archangel Michael calling in spirit releasement, meaning that there may be attachments or entities or spirits that are around you that are not serving your highest good and they're ready to be released. So make sure that you take this moment to call upon Archangel Michael to release these negative entities, negative energies out of your space, out of your being, out of your auric field. We have the card of the Magician upside down, as well as the Eight of Wands, and the card of the Ace of Swords upside down. With the Magician upside down, you may have been experiencing, or you may experience today, sort of like a lot of manipulation. You may experience deception by people, or someone specifically. Is this someone specific? Yes. And you are being called to start making quick decisions. You need to really allow yourself to make some sudden changes when it comes down to this specific relationship in your life. You want to make sure that you release any confusion, because there's a lot of miscommunication and hostility that you've been dealing with, a lot of arguments, and sort of like destructive behavior and energy that is just really not serving you at all. And a lot of that has to do with that influence, as well, from these spirits that are kind of really not serving your highest good. So make sure that you ask Archangel Michael to release that, do a prayer. And if you need additional support, you can come to me. I'll be happy to support you. This is part of what I do in the Akashic Records. So feel free to reach out to me. I'll be happy to support with that. You can book a session. You have these cards, the card of Journey and Cosmic Mother that came through. You had a lot of cards that came through for you, dear Scorpio. And what I see here is that you are being guided right now to make these changes, and to remember that your journey has crossroads. You're sort of like in this moment that you have to make a decision, time to make a decision, and calling in compassion and softness for yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Give yourself permission to recognize that, listen, things happen, that we sometimes open up to certain people that we're not supposed to. And those are part of our lives lessons. But it's important that you really give yourself permission today, especially today, which is the day of Mars, to take aligned action with releasing this type of experience in your life. Okay, moving on. Spirit, thank you for this beautiful reading. Thank you, Spirit. Please realign. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Okay, so we are moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, if your Mars is in Sagittarius, if your Sagittarius is in Mars, this reading is for you. Is there any archangel that wants to come forth for this person? Okay, Raphael, Archangel Raphael with its beautiful green, emerald green light. Thank you, Archangel, for being here. Archangel Raphael. Okay, thank you. Show me. Okay, Archangel Raphael, thank you for being here. Please show me, Spirit, what is the major arcana card for those who have Sagittarius in Mars? Thank you. Those who have Sagittarius in Mars, show me what is the card. Those who have Sagittarius in Mars, show me the card. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. If you have Sagittarius in Mars, Archangel Raphael is calling you for healing. So today, give yourself permission to make a prayer to call upon Archangel Raphael to ask for healing and support, and ask for that additional emerald green light to be added to your energy field today. You got the star card, as well as the card of the Knight of Swords and the card of Mold. Okay. And when I see the card of Star, this is all about hope, inspiration, positivity. Today is a really great day for healing and rejuvenation. So, your affirmation for today is I have hope and inspiration for the future. Okay. So, giving yourself permission to connect to that essence of hope. Today, it's all about being assertive, direct. Uh, give yourself permission to connect to that ambitious energy today, to take those aligned actions, to go forward, to move towards what you want, and to really take this moment as well, when you're connecting to Archangel Raphael, to ask for any external influences to be removed, for any healing to be given to you today, so that you can really feel into that positivity and healing that is available for you today. And that is what I have for you. Also, one last thing I wanted to mention is that today I noticed that the cards that are coming through for you are all very airy. So really staying in that communication, connecting to your throat chakra today, whether it is through singing or listening to a throat chakra meditation, or whatever that looks like for you. You can even go to my other channel, the Akashic Records channel, which the link is on the description below, and you can listen to the throat chakra meditation and clearing that is there. I highly recommend for you that you go listen to that there. All right, moving on. Spirit, thank you for the opportunity to share guidance for people today. I want to thank you for that opportunity. And I would like to know if there's any archangel that wants to come forth for the sign of Capricorn in Mars. Capricorn in Mars. Archangel Sandalphon, thank you. Okay, Sandalphon, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. What's the card for Capricorn and Mars? Show me what's the card for Capricorn and Mars. What's the card for Capricorn and Mars, please? Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. If you are if your Mars is in Capricorn, if your Mars is in Capricorn, this reading is for you. Archangel Sandalphon. So Archangel Sandalphon is here to support you with grounding. Today is a really great day to ground. Make sure that you're connecting to your root chakra, that you're going outside and you're grounding. Put your feet on the grass. And we have the card of the Hermit and the Four of Cups coming forward for you, as well as the Grandfather Fire card coming up for you today, which is Tuesday and is the day of Mars. You are being called to taking action towards self reflection. What can you do today that will bring contemplation and self reflection, searching of self? So, really, your affirmation for today is to seek truth and inner wisdom. There could potentially be sort of like a sense of apathy or feeling disconnected, or you may be feeling a little bored, or maybe not bored, but a little bit more of melancholy because of this feeling of disconnection that you may have. So today you're being asked to shift that into more of an action of self-reflection and empowerment using the card of the energy of the fire, which today is fire planet, fire energy, Mars, and connecting to that essence of alchemy. So I believe that today would be a really great day to light a candle with the intention of releasing anything that is keeping you in that melancholic state, that is keeping you in that place of apathy, that is keeping you in a place of releasing of releasing any ideas or actions and just letting them be there. Just release anything in when you light your candle. Release anything that has to do with not taking action, so that you can connect to that fire with that motivation. And once you do that, you'll feel better and will be able to move into a place of action. So give yourself permission today to acknowledge where you have been sort of not taking action in your life, and then set those intentions, light your candle, release anything that's keeping you from taking aligned action, and then move into a place of action right away. So I believe in you. I believe you can do this. You are a go-getter. So make sure that you give yourself permission to do that today. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so we have Aquarius. If you have Aquarius in Mars in Aquarius, if you have Mars in Aquarius, this reading is for you. So can you tell me who wants to come forth here? Okay, Archangel Michael, thank you. Spirit, show me what is the major arcana for those who have Mars in Aquarius. Okay, we have two major arcanas. Thank you. What is the minor arcana for Mars in Aquarius? Okay. What is the message here for Archangel Michael? If you have Mars in Aquarius, this is for you. Archangel Michael is calling you to your personal power. You have the card of justice coming through and the card of Wheel of Fortune coming through. This is all about all these consequences, right? Bringing honesty and integrity into your experience, and whatever it is that you have had in the past that hasn't felt just, whatever injustice that you have experienced, it's actually going to move into this unexpected opportunity for you to really feel into that justice in your life. You have this incredible opportunity to connect to this sense of personal power, to align yourself with what is really in integrity and what is really just for you. Now, on the other side, with the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, we are dealing here with a sense of insecurity or stinginess, maybe a little bit of like over saving for the future. And that frugality at this time is being paid off, right? That all of this is paid off into a place of leaving a legacy, rooting yourself into this incredible place of stability and in bringing affluence for yourself. So continue to do this. That is actually paying off for you, and it's going to bring a lot of incredible power into your life. So just give yourself permission to celebrate that for yourself. You're also being guided to continue thinking about your family, your community as you are engaging in this beautiful practice of saving for the future. Okay, moving on. Moving on to Pisces, the beautiful Pisces. Pisces, if you have Pisces in Mars, this reading is for you. Taking some coffee. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, for coffee. Keep us going. Okay, Spirit, for those who have Mars in Pisces, can you tell me what is the guidance here? Who wants to come forth? Archangel Ariel wants to come forth. Thank you. Spirit, what is the card, the major arcana card? Show me one major arcana card for Pisces. Is this the one? Yes, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, that's what it is. If they have Mars and Pisces and Mars, show me what is the card. Thank you. Thank you. Spirit, what is the card for Pisces and Mars? Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. It's related to someone who is masculine. Okay, thank you. Show me what is the... If you have Pisces and Mars, this reading is for you. Archangel Ariel is calling you today to focus, focus. You have the Hanged Man upside down, Seven of Wands, and Ace of Cups upside down coming through, as well as Cosmic Father coming through. And this is related to masculine energy person, or someone who is embodied in a masculine body. You are right now experiencing sort of like this stagnation in that specific relationship. And there's sort of like this defensiveness that you've been experiencing with this person. You've been having to stand up for yourself. You've been having to defend yourself, to protect your territory, to protect yourself from this person. And you are being also feeling, you're being also called to really look at all the part of you that's grieving or feeling the emotional loss over this relationship, right? Like this relationship has brought a lot of emotional upheaval and feelings of things that are still sort of like unresolved in the sense of feeling loved and feeling like you're creative, which is your natural state, right? Your natural state there is having the creativity. And so the action here that you want to take in regards to this is to make sure that you are you stand up for yourself, you continue doing what you need to do, and open yourself to love. Make sure that you open yourself to love regardless of what's happened in this experience. Okay, just know that this experience doesn't have to be projected into the future. and that you are so worthy of being loved and cherished and supported in the way that you deserve. All right, so that's what I have. Okay, so this ends this live. My lives are getting more and more they're getting longer, y'all. I was like, "Oh, 30 minutes," and then now I'm like 1 hour and 30 minutes. What? Almost 30 minutes. 1 hour and 25 minutes. That is incredible. I'm not complaining. It's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that, and I'm so grateful that I get to do this. And like I said, I am looking to become a YouTube partner. So if you want to see me continue to do this stuff and make it into an ongoing thing, like an actual programming that I have going on here, then please support by following, subscribing, liking this video, commenting, interacting. Let me know. Don't ghost me. Don't watch these videos and then ghost me, please. Say something. Thank you to those who have actually shared their messages here, or their comments. It's really helpful for me. It makes me feel good. And so why not? I want to continue doing things that make me feel good, right? So please do continue to support by commenting. And so you can go ahead and watch this. Remember, all the readings for today were for Mars retrograde. We did have Mars in Leo. Now it is in Cancer. You may have felt some shifts and changes. I know I did once it shifted into the energy of Cancer. So go ahead and listen to that. Maybe if you need to find your chart, you can go ahead and find your chart. If one reading didn't resonate with you, again, just go, whatever reading did resonate for you, just let that be the reading for you. But the reading that was for you, that's the reading. That's the reading for the collective in regards to that specific sign in Mars. So anyway, I love you all. I'll stop yapping around. And thank you so much for being here. God bless you. Blessings to you. Have a wonderful day. Go take aligned action today. Wear red. Connect with that beautiful, powerful energy of Mars. And I will see you tomorrow morning for our next meditation. Love you. Namaste.